So if you are an NRI and planning to sell your property in India, then don't miss this video, because in this video I'm going to tell you how you can sell your property with zero capital gain tax. And this is not a click bet. This is possible legally, legibly. How? I'm going to tell you in this video. So let's begin. So hello friend, my name is Arun Tiwari, and if you're an NRI and planning to sell your residential property or other property in India and worried what will be the tax, how much tax I have to pay, then I will tell you a way where you can sell your property with zero capital gain tax, that is tax free. So first important part, I will divide this video in two parts. First part, what you have to do when you're selling the property, and second part, what you have to do when you're filing your income tax return. So first part, what you have to do when you are planning to sell your property. So very first thing is that when you're planning your property and your property is more than 2 years old, then first thing you should get a lower TDS certificate. Now you might be aware in India, if an NRI sell a property, then he has to pay 23% TDS whether he is making profit or not. That is a different matter. So just let me explain. TDS and capital gain tax is two different things. TDS is kind of advanced tax which you have to pay upfront whether you are making profit or not. Despite the fact you have to pay TDS, and capital gain tax is final tax which you have to pay after your income tax return is filed. Now, so first part I will tell you that when you planning to sell property, how to reduce your advance tax, which is called TDS here. So there is a way to reduce the advance tax or the TDS by filing lower TDS application. Now lower TDS application, which basically issued by income tax department, is filed on the basis of calculation. So first, before you go for selling a property, you can do a calculation by calculating that what is the price you are expecting in the market and what is the price you paid for the property and the number of years you hold the property. On that basis, you can basically claim like calculate that what is the actual tax you have to pay. So for example, after calculation, you come to know that only say 5% you have to pay taxes. Now understand one more part here. I just want to highlight the TDS is paid on total sale value, not on profit. So for example, if you're selling a property of 1 crore, your TDS will be 23 lakh, despite the fact whether you are making money or not. But when you calculate the actual tax, it is on actual profit. So for example, in 1 crore rupees of property, you are just getting 20 lakh rupees of profit, and suppose on 20 lakh you have to pay 20% or 23% TDS. So your actual tax is approximately 4.5 lakh. So if you calculate this 4.5 lakh with 1 crore of sale value, your actual tax rate is 4.5%, not 23%. So for that, you have to slightly plan it in advance. Like you have to appoint a CA, you have to do all the calculation and submit a lower TDS application with income tax department. So department generally takes 20 to 30 days to issue this certificate. Once the certificate issued, your advance tax is already reduced. So from 23%, it comes to 4.5% or 4.5 lakhs, right? Now, you want that 4.5 lakh also return or as a refund, because as I told you, you can sell a property in India with paying zero capital gain. That's is what I'm going to tell you. So first stage I told you already, which you have to plan during selling property, where you have to apply for lower TDS. So if you want more information on how to apply for lower TDS application, already I have made a lot of video. There is one video where I have told you the whole procedure. You can watch this video here. Now, after getting the lower TDS and selling the property, the second part comes when you have to file income tax return. So income tax return in India is generally filed next year. So in India, the financial year basically we call from April to March. So suppose you are selling any property between say April 2024 to March 2025, you have to file return in the year April 2025 to March 2026. So during that period, how you can get back even the 4.5 lakh you paid earlier, you can save it two way. One, you can invest in another property. So for example, you have sold the property, but you feel like, okay, fine, the market is going good. You can buy another residential property. Only thing, understand, this is the only residential property. What is the time period allowed? You can buy this property 1 year before selling older property. 1 year before is also allowed. 1 year after or 3 year after, if you are planning to build or you are planning to invest in a under construction property, or you want to build your own house yourself. So you can simply buy a land, and then over the period of 3 years you can construct that house, and you can still claim the total 4.5 lakh rupees tax paid as a refund. Second option, suppose you're not interested in house or residential property, then you can invest in infrastructure bonds. So up to 50 lakh rupees, you can invest in infrastructure bond, and you get 3 to 4% return also, plus the safety of the bonds, plus liquidity of the bonds. And after 5 years, you can take whole money abroad if you want to take it without paying any additional taxes or TDS. Just you have to pay taxes on the interest on. So whatever 3 to 4% interest you will earn, that on that only you have to pay taxes. So that way you see how it's very much possible for NRI, if they plan in advance, to pay zero capital gain tax on property sale, or even on selling, or if they're selling stocks or any other assets. Or now friends, for the sake of brevity, I don't want to get into nitty gritty, but any one of you who are planning to sell your property in India in upcoming days or months and have a lot of queries, you can post your queries here in the comment section. Either me or my team will come back and reply that. If the queries are personal, please don't post the personal detail there, because it is a public platform. Just send us a mail. Our mail ID also provided here. And or you can call us, our client support team, also for a one-to-one consultation. The phone number of client support is here, and definitely they will arrange a call with me whenever my schedules are available. So that's all in this video. Hope if you have any other query related to NRI taxation, FEMA, or any other problem you are facing in India related to Indian taxation, please put a comment, and either me or my team will come and reply that and help you to sort out that. That's all in this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.